We have to welcome our beautiful alumni, Steve Nahmias. Thank you for the Hizzuk. And besides just you being here, I'm sure on the Shamayim, the tremendous Hizzuk. I don't know where our whole community is going for winter vacations, but I'm sure you were probably invited to one of those winter vacations and you decided to forget about that and come to learn Torah in Yeshiva. So it's a tremendous Kiddush Hashem, Mesiut Nefesh. I'm sure that's going to stand for you. There was a boy over here that was supposed to go away, and he ended up staying, Baruch Hashem. And I told him that I'm sure if he would have went away, he would have had a great time. But after whatever, by the next year, you would forget about your trip. I said, now that you didn't go, you just bought yourself a ticket for life, because you have a story to tell your children. You have a story to tell your grandchildren. I had a nisayon, I had a test. I could have went and I didn't go, so now that's worth much more than just going skiing or sitting on the beach. So Baruch Hashem, Zachita, to make Kiddush Shem Shamayim, people to see a person is willing to give up Olam Hazeh for Olam Haba. Okay, Chef, tremendous Tzahab, Ezat Hashem. Also, tonight is going to be, of course, everybody heard, the phone incentive with Rabbi Hashem should give him Hatzlacha and success, B'ezat Hashem, that his word should go into the hearts of all of the boys. We still, the phone incentive, the whole thing, between Baruch Hashem bought another 50 phones, and the Mishmar tonight, and the incentive, it's about altogether about $18,000 for the course. And so whoever we have, a few $1,000s, but we're still short. Anybody wants that zechut, you know, the zechut, the people that change their lives. So anybody, you know, friends, family, give them the zechut. We need still sponsorships. As at the Shem, in Shabbat, we're hoping everybody will be here, Rabbi Dan and Rabbi Franco, as at the Shem. Torah tells us, "V'tirena hamiledot ha'elohim lo asu k'asher diber melech Mitzrayim, v'tehiyena te'iladim." First of all, very important, when you read that word, you have a tirena to see, v'tirena is to be fearful of. So they were fearful of Hashem, so make sure to read it, v'tirena, not v'tirena. That means they saw. It's not they saw, they were in fear of a Kadosh Baruch Hu. So, two questions. Number one, we never see that the Torah gives out compliments to anybody. It tells us about the certain midot that they had, that they did this mitzvah. For instance, it never says, so it tells us Torah about Abraham Avinu, he was a ish chesed, and therefore all the people came, and they, when the people came, he used to do chesed, give them food. By Yitzhak Avinu, his Gevurah was very strong, and therefore he did Akedat Yitzhak. Tells us the story. And we understand from the story that Abraham Avinu was Chesed, Yitzhak is Gevurah, yeah. Over here, all of a sudden, they're giving out titles. But they were very fearful, and that's why they did not kill the children. Number one. Number two is not who told the Torah, of course the Torah knows. But if we were reading this story, we would say, you know, they had a very good heart. They had rahmanut. But tirahmu miyaledot ala yiladim. Maybe they're doing it because they have pity on the kill. You know, it is to take a baby and then just slaughter him and kill him. You need it's a very hard thing to do. They had rahmanut and they did it. Torah is emphasizing over here about the Yirat Shamayim that they had, and that's why they did it. So, the famous mashal is, you just got a new, what's a good car in the summer?
Porsche.
Porsche. BMWs for Hazid.
Porsche 911.
I ordered a Camry. I got to. I ordered a Camry.
Porsche. Okay. And now the hood is down, and you have your sunglasses, and everything is this, and you're on Lord Avenue. Okay, now, what are you going to do? You're going to go, like it says on the sign, 30 miles, what does it say? 25 miles an hour? No, huh? No, 35 miles an hour. It's like Yisurim, like you're making the guy suffer. I just bought a Porsche, a Ferrari, this, that. You just touch the pedal, you're flying. So now you're going to go now with 30 miles an hour. It's like, it's better just to walk. You obviously want it. Okay? So you're ready to put the foot on the pedal, and then all of a sudden, you see the police guys. Police officer, you take your foot off, like a nice guy. Hi sir, how's everything? And you start walking, you start going 30, not 30, go 28 miles an hour, just to make sure that he doesn't look at you. Okay? Which means, even though it could be dangerous to drive down Norwood Avenue 100 miles an hour, but that's not going to scare you, that's not going to bother you. What is going to stop you from driving over the limit is the pahad, the yir'ah, the fear. I don't want to get in trouble, I'm going to hold myself back. So there are times in life that we need midat hayir'ah, we need the fear of a Kadosh Baruch Hu. And that we love, and mainly in the yeshiva we try to teach Ahavat Hashem, and loving Hashem, and the Simhan Avodat Hashem. But there are times we have to strengthen our Yirat Shamayim, also the fear of God. Why? Because they were in a circumstance. They had in one hand, Pharaoh, with a gun to the head, killed the children. Okay, we have Rahmanut, it's true we have Rahmanut. But we know that if we don't kill the children, we're getting a bullet in the head. Pharaoh, he has no pity on anybody. He used to take 300 babies and slaughter them every morning and bathe in their blood. So, wasn't fooling around with Pharaoh. So, even if they wanted to save the babies, without Yirat Shamayim, there was no shot. Why? Because the fear of Pharaoh was much greater. So therefore they needed a lot of Yirat Shamayim. Now why does the Torah tell us? But they said, okay, we understand they have Yirat Shamayim. What is the Torah telling us over here? They were makbir. They brought up the midah of Yirat Shamayim. In order to do this, so the Torah is not telling us stam why that they had Yirat Shamayim. They were in the test. How are they going to win the test? How are they going to hold themselves back from killing the babies? They said, one second. Kadosh Baruch Hu is scary. The creator of the world. The creator of the world is over here. He's not. How could we do this? So they were magbir. They said we have times in life we have to awaken the midah virat shamayim to make it stronger. If not, we're going to fall in the test. Just later, ready to end off over here. The Biur Halakha, the first siman of Shulchan Aruch, he tells us that there's 6 mitzvot midiot. A person, if you just think about these mitzvot, you can get a mitzvah every second. One of the mitzvot are, the 5th one he brings, he says, "Liyot yirat Hashem itbarach al panav tamid lebirti hayta." He has to always have yirat shamayim on his face, on him. Like it says, "Hashem elokecha tira." You have to fear God. Mishabad davar avera liyado. Somebody that he's in a test. What should he do? He's about to fall. Hayav la'ir ruho. He has to awaken his spirit. Let the bobo to a perek and put it to his heart. Shakadosh baruch hu b'shgiach. God is watching you, and everything that you do, even if you're in the darkness, in the dark, it will give you punishment for anything that you did wrong, and it's not possible to hide from a Kadosh Baruch Hu. Okay, so also, even though we, of course, want to obey Hashem all the time from love and simcha, but we also need Yirat Shamayim. How could you do right? Our example for us is to say, if Rabbi Kalmanovich was right over there, he would run away. You just leave it and go, right? So for Rabbi Kalmanovich, so for sure, okay, Hakadosh Baruch Hu that's always looking at us. Okay, we have to always strengthen our Yirat Shamayim. This will hold us back from a lot of the wrong things.